Hello, occupiers. My name is, that's not real important, but what is important is I took some notes. I'm not a very good videographer yet. Matter of fact, this is my first video. And I guess what I really would like to point out is that this video isn't that important. So if you have anything else to do, anything else at all, I'd go recommend to do it. Because what follows isn't going to be enlightening or entertaining at all. It's just going to be my response to the agent of doubt. So let's get to it. Since you didn't ask me any questions, I'm just going to make a few statements about some of my activities that you're so curious about. At least what I think you're curious about anyway. First, why did I clean the chalk off the street in the first place? Well, that's simple. I don't agree with your message. And I don't want it scrawled all over the parks and the sidewalks. So I cleaned it up. The second question I think you guys would like to know, why do I show up at the protest sites and film the activities that are going on? Well, there's two reasons. First, I need to protect myself. Some of you get very animated and have in the past called the cops. And I want to have the same level of proof that you guys have when the cops show up. You could watch Agent of Doubt's video from the first time he called the cops to see exactly what I'm talking about, and how they use that video, or how you guys use that video to try to influence the cop's decision on why he's there. And that's fair. I'll have my video now. I didn't in the past, but now I do. Since that first time, though, you guys have called the cops 2 more times. So that's a total of 3 times. And so, yeah, I think my videotaping is warranted. The second reason I keep videotaping the activities down there is I want a record of what's going on. And I take horrible notes, and I just want to keep my facts straight. The final question I think you'd like me to answer is, why don't I say anything anymore? Well, that's an easy question to answer. You guys don't allow it. Whenever I do start speaking, you guys start chanting slogans, or, like Halloween night, you play Christmas songs over your megaphone, call me names, tell me to die, and then, you guessed it, you call the cops on me again. So I never really get to speak, and it doesn't really make sense to me. But all the while, you guys are yelling and telling me that I don't let you speak. But I have hours now of you guys just speaking and not giving a message at all. This last bit's purely my opinion, so please don't take offense to it. Just like you guys have an opinion down on the protest site, I have an opinion, so here it goes. I hate your tents. They shouldn't be there, and I want them gone. They are ugly. They are a nuisance to people walking down the street. They are hazards to the public and public property. They serve no public good, as evidenced by today and last night when they were closed up and you couldn't even get into them to get the very message that you're saying you're using the permit for. So they don't serve a public good. I don't hate your protest, and I don't hate protesters. Matter of fact, there's been some protesters that I thought were right. I don't like those stinking tents, and I don't like the idea of an occupation in my own country by my fellow citizens. It's wrong. The connotation is negative, and I don't understand why it's coming off as a positive thing in some people's eyes. But anyway, I couldn't care less about your protest. Since I've been coming to the corner, your numbers have decreased, your membership has become more chaotic, and your message has become muddy. Actually, on some nights, you seem more like conspiracy theorists and less like protesters. Which is odd to me, because I think the people that come to your meetings generally disagree with the Tea Party, and they're the guys that generally get labeled conspiracy theorists. So it's an odd thing, and I like to come see it. Now, in my effort to get to understand what you guys are about, I went to one of your general assemblies, and I put a scarf over my face, a blue do-rag kind of thing. And as a matter of fact, after I'm done this, I'm going to go down to the corner to see your disorganized meeting again. I assume I'll get kicked out or threatened, but who knows? I got a weird reaction when I stumbled across your protests that moved down to, I think, Kiowa Street or something. What I do know is nothing will get done by you guys tonight. You'll bicker about food, and possibly money, and the number of people in the meeting will be about 10. So, yeah, it'll be interesting, but I'll be down there. I'll see you in a few. But one final parting shot before I go. The actual reason that I stand down there so much is to ensure that you are, at least while I'm down there, not the 99% that you claim you are. Go ahead, think about that for a while. Thanks.